and foremost, we give all praises to the Heavenly Father,
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
Double honors as always to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders at Great Millstone who do well, and peace and salutations as always to the elect. We're back another day with the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai as we're in and out. All right, the Sabbath, which ultimately yesterday at sundown was the new moon. All right, the 7th month, all right, of our Hebrew Israelite calendar, which that's a highly spiritual number. All right, and the ordinance of the memorial of the blowing of the trumpets, which that's all fulfilled in this time, of course, through the true high priest, which is Yahweh Shai. There was the high priest who were, blowing the trumpets, certain trumpets, the more important trumpets, which give our people the mindset, all right, and the right understanding of what they are to do in that moment. And they were following, they were, leaving out of Egypt. They were marching, they were on their way, to the promised land, not marching like,
Yeah.
They were walking, they were on their way to the Holy Land. So, there were particular points where they would need to stop, or where the heads would need to meet, where everybody would need to congregate, or if it's a feast, all right? And those are distinguishing sounds which are associated with the trumpet, which the trumpet is a very important instrument in our culture. And that's all fulfilled now. All right, with us, as we go out on the highway in the Bible, somebody get Isaiah 58:1. We go out on the highways and the byways, okay, and we blow warning to the people, all right, and it's all associated and tied to the new song, because this is music. As the devil was able to take music and reprogram our people's mind to do wickedness, the Lord has given us a new song, all right, the right path.
Yeah.
Okay, it's all about, it's all sound. Okay, you have music, which is created for constructive behavior, for forwarding yourself. All right, and then you have noise, which when you hear noise, it usually messes you up.
Right.
So noise has polluted the airwaves of the world. All right, madness has pretty much controlled the narrative, especially amongst our people. So the Lord has given us a new song. Remember somebody get real quick to play skillfully. I think that's Psalms 30, verse 3. Right.
Sing unto him a new song.
Right.
Play skillfully with a loud noise.
See, play skillfully with a loud noise. All right. And that's why our apostles and elders are so serious about the doctrine. It has to be skillfully played. This new song it's a particular tune and frequency it must be played in. Anything that's out of tune, it has to get checked.
Yep.
As we'll get into in this lesson. Go ahead.
Verse 4. For the word of Yahweh is right, and all his works are done in truth.
Right. Now, does it say something about a heart?
A heart?
That's good.
Oh, yes, I like it.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, let me start at 1 for you. This is Psalms chapter 33, starting at verse 1. Rejoice in Yahweh, O ye righteous, for praise is comely for the upright. Verse 2. Praise Yahweh with harp, sing unto him with the psaltery and the instrument of 10 strings.
Right, and that's what our forefathers would do. The prophets would prophesy. It was a literal, presentation to the spirit of our, in righteousness, man.
Real loud orchestra.
Yep. And now that's being fulfilled in us. Now we know the harp took spirits off of Saul. When King David played the harp, Saul heard that frequency and it took some spirits off of him.
Yep.
So the new song is likened to playing with the harp, because we are taking demons off of our people through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai.
Yep.
It's through mere sound, through vibration. Demons can be rid from you, and that's all fulfilled in the new song, which we're out here telling our people. Some more.
Initially the verse you wanted.
Yep.
This is verse 3. Sing unto him a new song. Play skillfully with a loud noise.
See, play skillfully with a loud noise. Now let's get Isaiah 58:1. Whoever got it.
This is Isaiah chapter 58, starting at verse 1. Cry aloud, spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
Lift up thy voice like a trumpet. So this the warning, crying aloud, going out on the highways and the byways, even doing these videos. All right, it's likened to a trumpet. Go ahead.
And show my people their transgression, and the house of Jacob their sins.
Right, and the trumpet has, benefits to the brain. This book, the way it's put together, is very. When the Lord chooses an instrument or a plant, you should look it up. All right, but trumpet, the trumpet is a very, very important instrument within our nation. And here it is. We are now fulfilling that law. Let's go to Numbers 10, where we are blowing the trumpet. All right, and we rehearse these laws, statutes, and commandments, these holy days to the best of our ability. Okay, through faith. Okay, because we're no longer, all right, because the first Passover technically was kept, right, and as they were being exodus out and entering into the promised land, you read about where the memorial of the blowing of the trumpets was established. Okay, and we're now fulfilling. We're not like in a spiritual wilderness.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so things must be done decently in order. When the Lord was dealing with Moses and the leadership, things were done in order. There were specifics. It wasn't just a willy-nilly way. Go ahead.
This is Numbers chapter 10, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, Make thee 2 trumpets of silver, of a whole piece shalt thou make them,
Mm-hmm.
that thou mayest use them for the calling of the assembly and for the journeying of the camps.
See, the calling of the assembly and the journeying of the camps, because they were on a journey. And we know the two trumpets can represent, Judah and Ephraim, the 12 tribes. Go ahead.
Verse 3. And when they shall blow with them, all the assembly shall assemble themselves to thee at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation.
At the door of the tabernacle. All right, at the door you assemble yourself. When you hear the trumpet, you assemble yourself at the door of the temple, the tabernacle that Moses had built. What does that door represent? Somebody get John 10 and 1. Showing you the law points to Yahweh Shai the whole time. And don't forget that there was an angel hovering over them, all right, that rested over that tabernacle. The angel rested over that tabernacle that Moses had built. You can read about that in the 9th chapter, in Numbers, the 9th chapter. Go ahead. Whoever got it.
This is John 10 and 1. It says, Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that entereth not by the door into the sheepfold, but climbeth up some other way, the same is a thief and a robber.
See, they climb up some other way. They're not trying to meet the Most High at the door.
At the door.
He's telling them to congregate at.
Right.
Yeah.
They want to try to go around Yahweh Shai. They want to try to go around the sacrifice. They want to try to go around everything that he stands for. See, and do it their own way. Well, we were commanded to meet at the tabernacle at the door, right? Which the doorkeeper, right, would be, of course, our King David. Moses was like the doorkeeper, but the door represents Yahweh Shai.
Yep.
Okay? Which gives you access to the Most High. And that was all done through a tabernacle, all right, at that time. There's some more?
It says, verse 2, But he that entereth in by the doors is the shepherd of the sheep.
Mm-hmm. There you go. So you have to enter in the straight gate, the right way. Okay? And many Israelites are trying to, get around Yahweh Shai, get around what comes with being a follower of Yahweh Shai, get around the sacrifice that you ought to offer up. But hey, you have to, if you're going to be one of his, you have to go down that straight and narrow path, man. Mm-hmm. All right, and here it is. Look at the situation that we're in. When you deal with the blowing of the trumpets, as we'll go back to, it also dealt with blowing, when you were going to war against your enemy. You will blow the trumpet so the Lord can hear you and remember you. The fact that you were obedient enough to really blow the trumpet in the time of trouble, he would come and deliver us, man. Help us.
Yep.
You see? And that's all being fulfilled now through us blowing the trumpet.
That's right. That's well, I was going to go into it in Numbers, but I was just looking at the commentary for David Gusick, going into the making of the two silver trumpets. Is that the 2 silver trumpets were used to direct the movement of the camps for marching and for battle, and also to gather the nation together for an assembly.
Right, because they were on their way to the promised land. So on their way to the promised land, there's these nations whom the Lord wants them to subdue,
Right.
to take down. So they were having wars. You know,
Yep.
they were going in. You know, it was a beautiful journey, but the angel was following them, and that's how they were able to work all those miracles and win all of those wars.
Man.
But amongst the leadership and amongst Israel, there were still particular things the Lord wanted them to do. Okay? And it's all being fulfilled in this priesthood, this holy priesthood. Go ahead.
This is Ezekiel 33, and start at verse
Yep.
verse 4.
Yep, we'll get to that in just a
Oh,
minute.
come.
Yep, we're gonna get to that in just a minute.
Good,
Let's
good.
go back to Numbers 10.
Come. This is back in Numbers 10.
Start at yep, you can start where you was at.
Okay, come. This is back in verse 3. And when they shall blow with them, all the assembly shall assemble themselves to thee at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation.
There you go. Assemble yourself at the door. Because that's your access to the Father.
That's right.
At that time, it was through a literal tabernacle that Moses built. See? Now a spiritual temple is being built.
Right.
Okay? And Yahweh Shai is that door, all right, that we're congregating at. Go ahead.
Verse 4. And if they blow but with one trumpet, then the princes, which are the heads of thousands of Israel, shall gather themselves unto thee.
Right, it says in the NLT, but if only one trumpet is blown, then only the leaders, the heads, and the clans of Israel must present themselves to you. So there were particular distinct trumpets.
Right.
You couldn't just blow it, no, there were for particular times, all right, for particular environments, for particular situations, it called for certain trumpets. See? And the times that we're in calls for a specific trumpet. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 5. When ye blow an alarm, then the camps that lie on the east parts shall go forward. Verse 6. When ye blow an alarm the second time, then the camps that lie on the south side shall take their journey. They shall blow an alarm for their journeys.
So you see, it's distinct. Certain, a certain
Man,
way.
that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? What, it's a distinct sound that must go out for particular orders. You see? Go ahead.
Verse 7. But when the congregation is to be gathered together, ye shall blow, but ye shall not sound an alarm. Verse 8. And the sons of Aaron.
Right. If it's an assembly, it's not an alarm.
Right.
If we gathering to chill out. And see, that's the problem. A lot of you Israelites are blowing a trumpet of chilling out.
I got it. When we're living in a time of war right now,
Yeah.
spiritually, it's always been a spiritual war.
Now it's getting even greater now. That's why it speaks of in what 1 Corinthians speaks about the uncertain
Yeah, we're gonna
sound.
get that next.
I got it. What I'm doing now?
Not right now.
Okay.
This is back in verse 8. And the sons of Aaron, the priest, shall blow with the trumpet, and they shall be to you for an ordinance forever throughout your generations.
See? And now that's being fulfilled because, we're no longer under the priesthood of Aaron. We're under the priesthood of Melchizedek, Yahweh Shai. He's the high priest. We are the tabernacle. He dwells over us. All right, just as he dwelt over that tabernacle in the wilderness, now he dwells over us. All right, and we are now Jerusalem because that tabernacle eventually was built in Jerusalem by King Solomon with the blueprint David gave him. That was always the center point of our relationship with the Heavenly Father. Where the heaven met the earth was at that tabernacle or that temple. Well, now that we have no standing temple in the physical sense, where the Most High meets man through Yahweh Shai, who is the mediator, is through in our minds. And we are now a temple. We are now Jerusalem. Okay? And we're doing the duties now of the blowing of the trumpets. Because what does Peter say? You're a spiritual priesthood offering up. Get that? 1 Peter 2, around 8, I believe. 1 Peter 2 and 8. Because as you can see, these things were done by Aaron, who was Moses' brother, the prophet, okay, and his sons, and other priests had certain duties. See? But now this is all fulfilled through us. Go ahead.
Peter's 2.
You got it?
This is 1 Peter 2, verse 8. It says, and a stone was, at the start of verse 7. And it says, unto you therefore which believe he is precious, but unto them that are disobedient, the stone which the builder is disallowed, the same is made the head of the corner. And the stone of stumbling,
That's Yahweh Shai. Stone of stumbling. Go ahead.
and a rock of offense, even to them which stumble at the word, being disobedient, whereunto also they were you say whereunto also they were appointed. But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood,
See, we're a royal priesthood. Go ahead.
and holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praises of him who has called you out of darkness into his marvelous work.
There you
Light.
go. He called us out of darkness and by shining in our minds, sending the Holy Spirit. Okay? But we are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood. So the priesthood is still here. It's just a different priesthood now. And it's under Yahweh Shai's order. He's the high priest in the heavens on the right-hand side, and he deals with us, all right, as walking temples, just like we were in the wilderness. The tabernacle was on the move. It wasn't fixated in one place. You see what I'm saying? So the tabernacle is on the go, and the Lord is dealing. And certain orders are going out. Certain warnings go out. You know, all of these things are likened unto the trumpet. Go back to Numbers 10.
This is back in Numbers chapter 10, verse 9. And if ye go to war in your land against the enemy that oppresseth you, then ye shall blow an alarm with the trumpets. And ye shall be remembered before Yahweh of your power, and ye shall be saved from your enemies.
See? There you go. Go ahead.
If I may, that's why the elder had me pull the scripture in Isaiah 58:1. Because we're blowing the trumpet through the spirit and power of Yahweh. We're in the land that oppresses us, man. So that's what we're doing. That's why it's instructed that we don't give the Most High no rest. We're blowing our trumpet. We're at the door.
Yeah.
You know, we're at the door. So, you know, because we're in the land that Jacob is oppressed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So don't, get it twisted as if though, this so-called thought of progressiveness, man, that has done nothing more than destroyed Jake. That so-called progressive thought process has taken Jake from the Most High. Right? Jake has pushed progressive.
Jake.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're open-minded. They're receptive of anything. They have no standard, no morals.
Yeah. And that's why, guess what? They don't know the song. So when they pass this on the highways and byways, they don't know the song.
Right.
This is a special mix. You ain't heard this.
Yeah. And it's pitched at a certain frequency that only certain people with certain spirits can enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's at a certain frequency. It's coming out in a certain spirit.
That's right.
That's different from any other doctrines in Israel.
That's right.
Okay?
Yeah.
1 Corinthians 14:8. For if the trumpet give an uncertain sound, who shall prepare himself to the battle? In the NLT it says, and if the bowler doesn't sound a clear call, how will the soldiers know they are being called to battle?
There you go. There you go. Read the verse up before that.
Verse 7. 1 Corinthians 14:7 in NLT. Even lifeless in instruments like
like he's saying, basically, even lifeless instruments. Like you see a guitar just sitting there. Right? Go ahead.
Right. Even lifeless instruments like the flute or the harp must play the notes clearly.
You got to still play the notes clearly. You got to be on point. Go ahead.
Or no one will recognize the melody.
The people playing with you will be like, wait a minute. Miles Davis used to kick niggas off the stage, man.
Yeah, that's who that was.
Yeah, he used to, certain people, give me another goddamn piano player. He'd pick somebody out the crowd. You know how to play piano? This motherfucker don't know. Kick him out of the band.
Yeah, jazz musicians, they're very particular about that. Yeah. They don't play, bro. They hear anything off key, your ass is done for the night, if not for that whole tour. They're very particular, man.
You go home early, Dorothy looking.
What happened? You with the 2-city tour and got home.
I got sick. I ain't home. You done messed up the melody, man. Right. and that's how our apostles and elders are about the gospel, man. Yeah. And that's how we are through the Spirit.
That's right.
When we hear things that's off, we address it.
Yep.
Okay. So here it is. You in the time of get that in Ecclesiastes 3. Start at 1.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3, starting verse 1.
Yeah.
To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven.
See, there's a time to every purpose under the heaven. There's a time to focus on being fruitful and multiplying. There's a time to focus on, getting wives and all of that. We're just not in that time right now.
Right.
Now the Lord's gonna link brothers with who He will, for His purpose. But ultimately, that's not the mindset of this ministry. Man, how much women can I get? No, we're focused on, you know what I'm saying? So there's a time for mirth. That's what,
Right.
There's a time to have fun. There's nothing wrong with these things. Y'all act like we're saying fun is wicked, smiling is wicked. Like that one Smurf. I hate smiling. I hate
Right.
they act like that's how we really are. Man.
Yeah.
And I'll jump down for you, Paul.
Yep.
This is verse 4. A time to weep, a time to laugh, a time to mourn, and a time to dance.
All of these things have their time. So if you're blowing a trumpet, and here it is, our enemies are after us. You know what I'm saying? Our enemies are coming,
Man.
right? They're telling us, they're boasting in their plan. Our enemy is literally coming after us, setting up these false flags. You just had this dude in Dallas, Moore, shoot the police, but here he is on his social media with t-shirt fringes. Yeah.
See? Nope. Mm-hmm.
T-shirt fringes, talking about, he was an Israelite / Moore. All of a sudden.
Y'all better stop winning. See? All of a sudden, out the blue.
Yeah, all of that, all y'all gonna see that we were telling y'all the truth, but y'all were hard-headed. Y'all gonna all be led into that snare. We gonna catch hell too. All right, but the scriptures say, then shall it be known who is my chosen. When they start to go after Jake, hey, the Lord's gonna lift up a standard for his
He gonna
elect.
help his people. That's right.
You see what I'm saying?
And we have clear instruction.
Right.
We never, through the spirit of power of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, we're not to take part of that because we're instructed, alluding to Romans 13.
Right. Yeah, you can't take Esau down. You see what I'm saying? So here it is, or the enemy's coming, but you blowing a trumpet that's associated with let's gather and eat. So Jake on his way to, you know what I'm saying? Let's gather and get hit with a goddamn a bowling ball. Big ass niggas, big Goliath nigga come with a bowling ball, throw it. Wow! Just because your teacher didn't put you in the spirit to go, oh shit.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
So that's it.
Where I was.
Start at 7.
1 Corinthians 14:7, and even things without life giving sound, whether pipe or harp, except they give a distinction in the sound, how shall it be known what is piped or harp? For if the trumpet give an uncertain sound,
if you don't get the distinctive, it has to be distinctive, conducive to the time you're in. That's being spiritual.
Right.
Boy.
Jake has associated being spiritual, all right, with just some bullshit, man.
Oh yeah.
What is Jake's? What is a nigga's spirituality these days? It's like, well, damn, I'm sitting there thinking they used to be the Erykah Badu spirit.
Yeah. Yep. Conscious.
Egyptian Muslims chewing on sticks.
Yeah. No. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What is Jake doing now? It's tied to the spirit. Because the Christian church ain't spiritual.
What happened?
Jake ain't got nothing really going for themselves.
Social media.
Yeah, okay, well, yeah, you got the chakra spirit. Jake setting up altars. Here
Right.
it is, this nigga talking, I'm making an altar to all of my 4 parents and 4 mothers. You got a piece of chicken on the altar with a mint, and a cigarette, and a Me Against the World CD. Right. No, these are niggas are doing
Real
that.
shit,
The Tupac joint, the Me Against the World.
Yeah.
One of his best albums, you know what I'm saying? But here it is, you got this shit, I'm sitting on the altar talking about this. These are my vices. The ancestors are here. You got the cigarette on there. The ancestor are here to vice and see that and help me.
Yeah.
So being spirit is really somebody get Ecclesiastes 8, 5, I believe.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 5.
Niggas are completely out of order, man.
Right.
Man.
But we're crazy. Go ahead.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 5. Whoso keepeth the commandment shall feel no evil thing.
There you go. The ordinance. See, keeping the commandment is doing things decently and in order as well. Go ahead.
And the wise man's heart discerneth both time and
You
judgment.
discern it the time. You discern it the time you in, man. All right? You don't feel like playing. You know, you're
Right.
serious. She's supposed to leave you alone. She's supposed to, all right, let me give him his time. But she, baby, what's wrong? Leave it. Look, you can see the man clearly don't feel like talking. His responses are short. Leave him alone.
Right.
Give him about 45 minutes. Then come check back. Go make some tea. Here, you want some tea?
Yeah.
Then maybe he'll want to talk to your ass. You just
Right.
walk in wanting to talk about your day and on some book. No, leave the man alone. See, we're supposed to, your father. For brothers who grew up with fathers, when your father was in a particular spirit, you would know how to read the room and adapt. So you got to know how to read the room in the spirit. Okay? As we are servants of the Most High, we're his wife. The wife is supposed to be looking at the husband, figuring out what spirit he in and adapting to that.
Man, it's real. Yep, it's real.
And it's not always easy,
Right.
but it's necessary for order and for the sake of respect.
Yeah.
You see? And that's how we supposed to be looking out into the earth. What spirit is our father in? Is he in the spirit of going out and having fun and partying and doing all this bullshit? No. But does that mean you can't smile and have do you do your thing? The scriptures tell you, get thee, all right, be not last to rise up, get your ass up, and then get your ass back home early. That's in the book of Sirach. So just do what you got to do in this world, but get your ass back home. And put Yahweh Bashim Yahshai first. You just gonna say something?
Oh no, just like the others going into, man, is because this is our culture, but everything has been been stripped away from us due to what? Due to prophecy, man.
Right.
Because that's just a common thing. Because even in this world, like the elder make the example of, like, you knew when to ask your father for what. What's the perfect time? Really, what was dinner, right? That's when families sat down and talked. As soon as somebody busts through the door, you know what I'm saying? Damn, let them take off their shoes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Let them decompress. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Finish it. 1 Corinthians 14:8. For if the trumpet give an uncertain sound, who shall prepare himself to the battle?
Right. IUIC, for example, they're mixing and mingling with the black Muslims, which we told y'all. We've been warning you Israelites about these cats. Y'all thought it was just some angry. Well, y'all gonna see. We've been telling you they was gonna try to link us to Islam. Now they have their that perfect avenue, which they were gonna do it anyway.
Right.
But damn, nigga, you gonna help us? Why are you linking with again? Let's somebody get Psalms 125:3. You hear this? They're linking with the what's that called? The Muslims?
NOI.
NOI. They're linking with the Nation
The
of
Nation of
Islam.
Islam.
Okay, to stop violence in the black community. Now, the scriptures tell you violence is going to be in the black community.
Right.
Judgments are getting ready to take place on the planet Earth that none of us could stop.
Yep.
Now, how we govern amongst ourselves, yeah, but here it is, the Nation of Islam, they're idol worshipers.
Yeah.
They're blatant, complete idol worshipers. They're into a whole, they follow a whole nother God, they mock this, they get into the scriptures sometimes, but it's all associated with the confusion. You blowing that trumpet, how somebody gonna prepare themselves with that madness?
Right. For real.
So I can be a Muslim too.
Y'all niggas stuck in 88, bro. Jake mindset is still in the 80s.
Yeah.
Damn.
Jake is being used because they
Oh,
haven't
yeah,
stopped.
absolutely.
They marching. They have not sat down since that white horse.
Right.
They just keep going and going and going. Everything's changing. It's all weird.
Yeah.
They marching everywhere. Now to march like they march, you have to have a permit. You can't march with a certain amount of people marching in the street. You have to get the city. The city has
gotta
to be
approve it.
notified of that. You have to be
Yeah.
approved.
Yep.
Which is like, what are you doing? Just set up camps and teach. All those men should just set up camps all throughout Oakland or wherever.
Man.
They was in my town, Oakland.
Right.
They were in the
All of
hood,
a sudden,
bro, they just set up the camps.
Yeah.
you could have had 1,000 camps around the city.
Bro, you got all those men, 3-man camps, 4-man
Man.
camps. Boom,
Just
you
pay-
set up here, you set up there. We just go preach.
Right.
So all in Oakland that whole day, People just had to hear the word
Yep.
and see it. It's like, okay, damn.
Gotta hear that sound.
But don't be so intent on doing it just because it's a big event either. 'Cause they do that a lot too, when it's big events, then they go out.
Right. And you're supposed to be warning our people right now. Our people are in danger, man. Our people are being led to a slaughter that we see before it happened. So your job is to warn them of that. You're
Right.
downplaying the MOTB, okay, and you're telling our people, God don't care. You won't. It's not a sin to take a micro C. If they're throwing that out there, they're putting that vibration out there. General Yohana, you think God cares if you take a micro C hip? People listening to that music, hearing that trumpet, what? When it comes time, when it's game time, they gonna listen to what their coach said. They gonna listen to that frequency that they've been hearing. They're gonna follow it, and oh my goodness,
Well, it's a wrap.
why would any Israel? Why would you allow that to linger? God don't care if you take a micro C. What?
So why is it written in the scriptures then not to take it? Why is it written in the scripture to even talk about it? Like, what do you, man?
Jake, well, your grandma got a pacemaker. No, we talking about the MOTB. That she going to hell? Oh no, we're talking about the MOTB, the thing that they talking about. You're gonna have to get in order to buy and sell with. That's what we talking about. Okay,
Yeah.
and y'all are, and it's here, and our people are carnal, so they're being led, all right, to a way of destruction. Where we at?
He says,
Psalms 125.
Yeah, you get that. Y'all, you uniting with these guys for the purpose of stopping violence when you supposed to know and understand prophecy.
Right.
This prophecy said they're gonna have swords against, our people are completely destroyed. You're not gonna stop them from doing that wickedness. You preach, and those who are amongst them who have ears to hear and eyes to see will turn to the Lord.
Right.
That's right.
That's
Yep.
how that works.
Man.
Go ahead.
This is Psalms 125, verse 3. For the rod of the
Because
wicked.
if a nigga just see you marching, he just know those some niggas marching. Oh, that's powerful. You get a flyer, and then what? No, man. Anyway, go ahead.
Psalm 145 and 3.
125.
Sorry, slacking. Psalms 125 and 3. For the rod of the wicked shall not rest upon the lot of the righteous, lest the righteous put forth their hands unto iniquity.
So as long as our people are doing iniquity, they're gonna be judged, shot by the police. And you see it sometimes. You do get mad, like damn, these damn crackers.
Right.
But it's judgment, man. We supposed to understand that as teachers of this word, man. The Lord, what's happening to niggas in the hood? Niggas are fighting over streets. Where I'm from the 70s, nigga. I'm from the 60s. Pow, 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 pow. Nigga, over a street, niggas are killing each other over colors.
Right.
You got on, the nigga got on blue. Nigga just kill a nigga because he got on blue.
Yeah.
So as long as they stay in that spirit, the rod, they're gonna be getting their asses shot by the police, shooting each other, doing all that wickedness because it's judgment. Go ahead.
Verse 4. Do good, O Yahweh, unto those that be good, and to them that are upright in their hearts. As for such as turn aside unto their crooked ways.
Right, like Islam, being a Muslim,
Right.
that's crooked ways. That's not in line with the teachings of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. We condemn Islam. Does that mean when we see them, we argue, we have a fight? Nah, it is what it is. What's up? Hey, how you know? But if you want to talk about what we believe in, we're going to go back and forth.
That's right.
We ain't going to agree. Okay? And I've yet to see a Muslim really just going to the Quran. They're always going into the Bible.
Right.
Boy, I
Go
ain't.
into the Quran.
Right.
When Louis Farrakhan, that's all he do. He going to the Bible.
Yeah.
And then he'll make it seem like he's about to make a good point, and then he'll twist things up.
Yeah.
You know?
You are those dry bones spoken of in Ezekiel. Goddamn nigga.
Yep.
But they say certain things at their own point in time, but they're set up. I believe he's set up. We don't.
Oh, yeah.
I believe this nigga at the party with Superhead, Farrakhan.
Yeah, come on, man.
Oh man, y'all niggas have went completely too far in America, man.
Yep. Been here too long.
Go ahead.
Psalms 125 and 5, it says, As for such as turn aside unto their crooked ways, the Lord shall lead them forth with the workers of iniquity.
So the Lord gonna lead Jake to be destroyed by Esau. and you gonna go out. You don't love his people more than he loves them.
Right. Yeah.
He knows exactly what he's doing. Our job was never to go and try to stop violence. See? Our job is to, let's get Psalms 40 and 3. Our job is to sing that new song. That's how our people are going to ultimately, those who are of the elect, are going to turn to the Lord. Go ahead, whoever got it. Ezekiel 33, and then we'll get a few more.
You said Psalms
Yep.
40 and 3?
Yep.
Okay. This is Psalms chapter 40, verse 3. And he hath put a new song in my mouth, even praise unto our power.
Right.
Many shall see it and fear and shall trust in Yahweh.
See, the doctrine, going into the prophecies, what the Lord's getting ready to do, why he did it, getting our people to know, because the priests have access to the mind of the Most High through Yahweh Shai.
Right.
So we're literally going out here and telling our people what the Most High thinks, and it's through His Word, which is His Son. So we're running to you with that message. See, and that's when people hear that and get serious about the Lord, repent and fear.
Yeah.
We ain't supposed to go out on those stop the violence, boogie down production at Eazy-E tried that shit, and it got worse.
Yeah.
We all in the same game.
Yeah.
Right.
Self-destruction.
And like them dudes from that one camp said, the Crips did it with the Bloods. That you got certain sects of this world trying to that were at odds trying to unify. So I guess he said which the Muslims, that religion, the people, they were a part of the sub-Saharan slave trade. So you sitting up there standing with them niggas talking. Meanwhile, you call us black Hebrew Israelite bums and all of this shit, man. This shows you the hypocrisy of our people, man. That's an uncertain frequency. That's an uncertain sound. Okay, where we at?
You still could already read.
I'll read
103.
43.
That's it. That's it. Yeah, many shall hear
See
that
something.
new song and fear and trust in the Lord, man.
Ezekiel.
Yeah, Ezekiel 33.
This is Ezekiel 33. Let's start at verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
It says, Ezekiel 33 and 3. If when he seeth the sword come,
Start at 1.
start at 1. Done. Ezekiel 33 and 1. It says, again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, speak to the children of thy people, and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon a land, if the people of the land take a man of their coast and set him for their watchman, if when he seeth the sword come upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people.
Right. He's supposed to warn the people. That's what the watchman was for. And Jake ain't even looking for the watchman in these times.
Right.
Watchmen, the importance of the watchman. They would vet people who came into the city. They would know all of the latest news. They were always watching. If they get a sign from the Lord, they'll come and tell the people. The watchmen were very important.
Yeah, for real.
You see, but Jake doesn't, understand. Only a remnant of our people are going to really grasp what we're doing as something valuable. You see? But you take a watchman of your coast, he's supposed to warn and blow a trumpet. Go ahead.
Verse 4. Then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet and taketh not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head.
Right, because he warned your ass.
Yep.
And who was the sword at that time was the Babylonians. Okay? Coming to sack the temple. They had 3 dotted on the third one. All right, but Jeremiah had been warning. All right? Other prophets were out warning. You see, and Jake didn't want to take heed.
Right.
So a lot of them got judged. A lot of them were starved to death. You sitting up there thinking you go stop niggas from stop the violence. Nah, violence is coming, man.
That's right.
It's going to get worse.
Egyptian against Egyptian.
Yep. Yep. Go ahead.
Verse 5. He heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warning, his blood shall be upon him.
Right. You've heard the sound of the trumpet. You've heard us say don't take the charagma. You've heard these back and forths over the MOTV. So when it come,
Right.
and you fall subject to it, you don't have no excuse.
Right.
Yeah. But they want to take a man of their coast and set him up to be the watchman of their own kind, basically. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna let Leroy do it and shit, because I knew and that nigga wasn't shit, man. But you gonna let Leroy do it and can't even. He smoked too much. Can't even puff through the goddamn. He blow through the trumpet. Shit.
He can be sleepy all the time. He can be blowing the
He
trumpet.
blow one time. That's it. Yeah, he fell out.
That's why you gotta have you know, you look around you. You know what I'm saying? The Lord told you in Ephesians 5, you know, you got to be circumspect. Because what? Because these days are evil. So he's saying stop the violence. We're going to all come together and we're going to make peace and build. But the Lord said these are not the times. All right? Look at the times that we're in. And the Lord telling you these times that we're in is only going to get worse. All right? So we're blowing the trumpet and letting you know, like you say, the sea hill. This is coming. And all these people saying, well, it's not. You know, it's all these different things what the MOTB supposed to be, but look what actually is being spread out throughout the world. It's constantly happening. All right, look in Switzerland what they're doing. Everybody's getting something put in their hand.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
It's the new thing. It's being talked about on news stations.
Yes.
See, that's their new song. But that's of the world. This is of Yahweh Basham Abishai. And the new song is going to rebuild our people, the Lord's people, man.
Yep.
You can't have the world song to rebuild up Jake. No, you got to have this song to rebuild up Israel, man. Yeah, that's why I say you got to edify Jake to build, man.
And Jake needs to be built up. Because they're broken down.
Right. And this
You
is
have to give them the skinny, the truth. Go ahead.
and yeah, they broke it down, but this is what heals them and bring them back up. Listen to that new song.
Right. That harp, that skillfully played harp. Right.
Yeah. Yep.
This is I got one real quick. This is Proverbs 24:11. Rescue those who are unjustly sentenced to die. Save them as they stagger to their death. Don't excuse yourself by saying, look, we didn't know. For God understands all hearts, and he sees you, and he that pondereth upon the mind, shall not he that pondereth upon the mind consider it? And he that keepeth thy soul, doth he not know that you knew?
They just reject the knowledge.
Yep.
They didn't want to know.
Yeah, you heard about that Harappa. You can't say you didn't know.
Yep. You can tune it out if you want. Nope.
Yep. So you don't excuse yourself by saying you didn't know. The watchman warned.
Yeah.
That's right. Go ahead.
Back in Ezekiel 33, I read 5 again. It says, he heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warning. His blood shall be upon him. But he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul. But if the watchman see the sword come and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned, if the sword come and take any person from among them, he is taken away in his iniquity. But his blood will I require at the watchman's hand.
So both of y'all through.
This is John chapter 15, verse 22.
And a lot of you ain't blowing warning. You ain't blowing the trumpet of warning to our people.
Right.
Go ahead.
This is John chapter 15, verse 22. If I had not come and spoken unto them, they had not had sin. But now they have no cloak for their sin.
No covering.
You have no excuse. Remember those relatives? You know, Jake, who is brothers are still fervent, but you know, when you first come in, you fervent on fire. And, you know, remember those cousins y'all was, out counted as black sheep or outcast. Oh, they in a cult. They following some BS. Y'all don't remember that. Y'all don't remember that for those Jakes who this word is true was presented before you, this song, and you didn't want to hear it. It's kind of like it's kind of reminiscent of when you wanted to back in the day, you wanted to get a label to hear your music. Hey, hear me out. You know what I'm saying? Check me out. And like, nah, I ain't trying to hear that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then when you blow up, which through the spirit and power of Yahshua, hey, Yahshua is gonna get that fame, man. Righteously so. You know, we not looking on this side for fame, glamour, and glitz, man. We looking to be delivered and really enjoy life. You can't do that here, man. You know, so for now, we gonna keep this mixtape and this unheard song, this new song to ourselves.
Yep.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
those who are willing to, who have ears to hear.
Yep, exactly.
And that's a gift given by the Lord.
That's right.
You got some more?
Boy.
I want got some off the comment board.
Yep.
This is GMS
Songs, man.
Hasha Barzal Amath 2. It says Joel 2:1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, the sound and alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand.
It's nigh at hand. The day of the Lord is near. This is a warning, man. When we go out on the highways and byways, this is a declaration to Esau, Edom, that his time is up, that the kingdom of heaven is getting ready to be set up, the throne of David. And it's a warning to the wicked of our people, or a warning to the heathen, a warning to the wicked. All right, that look, man, it's over for you.
Boy.
Okay? And this is what's going to happen to you if you're doing this. This is going to happen to you if you're an Edomite. This is what's going to happen to you if you're a Moabite. This is going to happen to you if you're a nigga. If you're of the 2/3. Okay? Which is ultimately just a natural brute beast made to be snared and taken.
Pretty much.
That's all it is. Here's on the shores of America, there's a special number of Israel that are subject to that lake.
Yep.
See?
That's right.
Well, that's heavy.
They're subject to that lake. That America. This is the worst nigga here.
That makes
Yeah.
yeah, I know, right? Yep. I feel overgrown with brushes.
You got a tank top in that. Just a tank top in there. You're trying to go see the bitch at sundown.
Because the Lord trying to warn you, Jakes, man.
Yeah.
If He warning you because He wants you to come out of your sinful ways.
Yeah.
Because once you chained down by your sinful ways, then you doomed.
Right.
Because He said, don't let your sins weigh you down. But you still want to be chained to the shit. Oh, man.
So fear. You gotta have, what is that? That's wisdom. People are not wise in this time. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Start blowing the trumpet.
Right.
You know, amongst our people. But now people just walking by, you know, oh man, you know, you even have some coming, hey, I know them Israelites, Shalom, what they doing? They gonna go home, smoke, play the game, you know what I'm saying? Try to deal with another man's woman.
Yep.
We let you know that these times, hey, all this, and you see it. Oh, look, we got 10 million different immigrants, bro. Things are about to really ramp up. You know, ain't this the year of Jacob's trouble? The hopeful year of Jacob's trouble? Bro, hey, this sounds like it's right on time.
Yep. They're taking over apartment complex. You go to the swimming pool. You think I'm finna go to the pool today, man? I'm off, and them niggas there.
You chained up in the back of.
motherfuckers, man.
Yeah, I know, right?
And you like, damn, they got a speaker. They're like, how they get all this money to do it? The Esau that gave them that money.
No.
Yeah,
They taking over.
yeah. Let's believe they can get some artillery too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Esau set up the perfect order out of chaos situation.
Yeah.
Man. And where's that gonna leave you Israelites? You're gonna be sitting ducks.
Yep.
You're not gonna have any guidance. All you've done is rebel.
Yep.
So you're gonna get the reward of your rebellion, man.
Right.
You finished that? Okay. Let's get Psalms 98. Let me close it out.
This is Psalms 98, verse 1. Oh, sing unto Yahweh a new song.
There you go, that new song, man, which when you read Revelation, the 14th chapter, it gives you a guideline of the new song.
Yeah.
He gave the everlasting gospel to be preached, and it all right, the power to work on the minds of the elect, to put the message in us, to sing this song. Okay? The everlasting gospel. And the scriptures say when the everlasting gospel, after that's preached, the end is coming.
That's right.
So the new song was given unto us as a warning, all right, but as a counter to the song of Esau Edom, his frequency.
Right.
Because it's devouring many of our people, so there had to be a counter to that. Well, you have the new song. All right, which is ultimately being sung in these latter days, all right, through the men of the Lord who are of that holy number, the 144,000 who are here on the earth. Okay? And if you looking for 144,000, you'll bug yourself out. That ain't how the Lord, it ain't going to happen like that. It's going to be something that you have to have faith in. And the Lord is working miracles all over the earth. You
He's
don't know
showing
what's
us.
going on.
Right.
Yeah, it says that next.
Yeah, and some of those men are in the spirit world right now. They'll be raised up later, maybe.
Working. Yep.
So you don't know how many you know what I'm saying?
Right. Ooh, that's right.
Take these things into consideration. You bug yourself out, man. You could, that's 80, 89. You're like, God damn. What am I do? 144. That don't seem, you add up. You try to add up all the counts. Well, maybe all of them still ain't close.
Be 90.
Work out your own
See
stuff.
all those dudes marching. Shit, if you add them, shit, we'd be damn close.
Might be two of the chosen out of there. Might be two.
Right.
Well, you got to work out your own salvation with fear and trembling.
Yep. Go ahead.
This is back in Psalms 98, verse 1. Oh, sing unto Yahweh a new song, for he hath done marvelous things. His right hand and his holy arm hath gotten him the victory.
Woo! That's Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
That's how he's going to get the victory, man. See? And under his blood, we're covered, we're good, we're blameless. We win under him.
Yeah.
That's the plug. That's the access to everything we need is through Yahweh Shai, man.
That's right.
And just like in ancient Egypt, he sent his right hand, as Moses, when he sung the song, he said, your right hand have gotten us the victory.
Yep.
Okay, and that was Yahweh Shai in that time, the angel that the Lord sent. He's going to get the victory through him in this time, man. And we believe that wholeheartedly. We don't doubt it. Because without that message, without that hope, what do we have?
Like say the sitting ducks.
Like Esau he go stop. He go be fair. We going to win. No, we don't win here.
No.
Go ahead.
That's right. Verse 2. Yahweh hath made known his salvation. His righteousness hath he openly showed in the sight of the heathen. Verse 3.
He's doing it now by the internet, by gathering in the elect.
Yeah.
That's how they be able to see it, you know?
For real.
Yep.
Right before their eyes, the elect is being raised up.
Yep.
And there's nothing they can do about it.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
Verse 3. He hath remembered his mercy and his truth toward the house of Israel.
He remembered his mercy and his truth. He remembered that covenant.
Yeah.
You see, just like in ancient Egypt, it was remembering the covenant. He heard the groaning of the Israelites, and he remembered that covenant. I promised.
Yep.
So let me enter him into that land, which it didn't work out. All right, but it's we're gonna enter back in that land. All right, in this time, man,
That's right.
under Yahweh Shai. Okay, read that again.
Come. Verse 3. He hath remembered his mercy and his truth toward the house of Israel.
Right, because if we don't get saved, that puts a stain on his name. You see what I'm saying? If these prophecies don't come to pass, if if what we're saying is in vain, then that really puts a stain on the name of the Most High. So he's bound to these prophecies coming to pass because he put it on himself. He swore on himself to Abraham that he was going to return us to that land, get us that land. That's a promise. It's immutable. It's an oath he made.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Isaiah 55 and 11, 10 and 11 says, words not going to return back void.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, the Lord, what he said is going to be stamped.
Right.
Yeah, man, that cannot lie.
Yep.
So he know for sure his word is bond.
Right.
Yep. Now you got it.
As far as his name.
Yeah. Yeah. But and throughout the prophecies and the things that have passed, we see it. So why are things going to change now?
That's right.
Yep, men are subject to saying things that don't really come. You know what I'm saying? That speaking empty words. The Most High isn't. Even when you say "I do," you're promising this person, "I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that." You don't even know if you're going to be able to get. Pretty much, he broke his promise.
Right.
Right.
Therefore, his name ain't credible no more.
So that when he says he puts his word
But
above
that's
his
what that
name,
means.
that's what that means. Basically his word is solid. That's
Right.
his name.
Right.
He is.
Right.
So he is his word.
Right.
Just like the term abracadabra.
Right.
You know.
What does that mean? Break it down.
To basically to tell before it happens. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Abba Ra. You know, yeah. So right before you know, as the Lord speaks,
Yeah.
everything unfolds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And you know it. You know that he is by his word coming to pass.
That's right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's how we know that he is through his
Yeah.
word,
That's right.
which is fulfilled in Yahweh Shai, the volume of the book. Go ahead.
This is back with the house of Israel. All the ends of the earth have seen the salvation of our power. I think it's pretty much it.
That's it. That's it. All right. What verse you just read?
Verse 4.
Yeah, keep going.
Oh, okay. So, verse 5. Sing unto Yahweh with the harp, and the voice of his song, of other songs.
There you go. There you go. Go ahead.
Verse 6. With trumpets and sound of cornet, make a joyful noise before Yahweh the King. Verse 7. Let the sea roar and the fullness thereof, the world and they that dwell therein. Verse 8. Let the floods clap their hands, let the hills be joyful together. Verse 9. Before Yahweh, for he cometh to judge the earth, with righteousness shall he judge the world, and the people with equity.
There you go.
Man.
And that's all coming through this word, man. The Lord is getting ready to come judge this earth, man. Get yourselves in order. The memorial of trumpets is 10 days before the Day of Atonement.
Yeah.
The memorial, the blowing of the trumpet. So, it's starting to get you in there, you're getting in that mindset. Remembering your Lord, calling on him in the time of need. All right, as it says in Joel, you fasting. So we have a I believe it's September 11th.
Yeah.
Sundown. All right, is the Day of Atonement, and pretty much it's a 24-hour period of fasting from sundown to sundown where you don't eat, you don't drink. If you can get the day off, get it off. If not, hey, just do what you got to do. But hey, just keep the fast. It's something we do through faith. You know what I'm saying? We ain't saying these things are going to get you saved. All right, but it is good to get in tune with your power. A holy day is a separate day. Holy means set apart. So the wicked, they have their holy days, Halloween, Christmas, Thanksgiving, all this BS. But we have our holy days, which are set apart. So we do them to the best of our ability. Some brothers actually be having the trumpet on top of the house, blowing it.
Let's go to the woods or something. Hey, whatever on your spirit.
But ultimately, it's all fulfilled in us blowing the trumpet and sending. Because this was a sacrifice that was just sent up, man. So get in the mindset. We'll be sending out videos, doing videos tied to the Day of Atonement. Hopefully, you brothers and sisters will edify everybody.
Oh yeah. There's also that abracadabra is I create as I speak. Okay.
The Father created man.
Yeah. So. Wow. So basically his word is on par with his name.
Yep.
All right, man. So with that, man, we all praise to the Heavenly Father.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
Double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of the millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.